Hi there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to talk about stress and PMS today. So this is one thing that a lot of times gals don't even realize can be a really big issue, and one of those things that's holding you back from getting the results that you want. But because at different times of the month, your hormones are different, your body's going to be reacting to regular stresses and then extreme stresses differently than it normally would. So this isn't necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, it just is what it is, but you can always use your nutrition and changing things so that you can be more proactive on this and reverse the effects of stress negatively in your body. Meaning, you're not going to let stress get really out of control, you're not going to let it have this damaging, lasting effect in your body because you're going to be taking advantage of all these really fantastic tips right here. So fun. Okay. So the first thing with PMS and stress to understand is that, one, progesterone, the dominant hormone at that time, again, this is anywhere from 3 days to 5 days to 7 days before your period starts. It can actually increase your stress response. Why? Because your body processes things slower when it's higher in progesterone, meaning it's just not filtering through things as quickly. There are some gals that have a really sensitive metabolism, and what that means is that it takes longer for your body to process, and you may not be processing through things very well, meaning you're not going to feel very good. There's all these other symptoms, right? But progesterone really is in charge of all of that. So the amount of stress that you have in your body, it may feel like there's more stress. It may feel like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like I'm that stressed, but I'm really feeling the effect of the stress right now. Why is that? And it could be because your body's higher in progesterone. So if you guys have questions on this, don't hesitate. Let me know, okay? The other thing to really think about is that when your body's under a lot of stress, it really does need a little bit more time to rest and recover, meaning more sleep. So if you're having some cycle insomnia, progesterone is known for making women not sleep as well. So you're not going to be sleeping as quickly, not falling asleep as quickly. You may be waking up during the middle of the night. You may find it difficult to get back to sleep if you do wake up. All these things, waking up at 2 in the morning and feeling like, why can't I get back to sleep? And then it's 5:30 when you get back to sleep and your alarm's going to go off at 6. Great, yeah. And that's just due to progesterone. There are some gals that really have a hard time with this on a regular basis. Now that rolled in with PMS, oh super, and stress, oh yeah, bring that on. That sounds like a good idea, right? So your body's going to be more fatigued because it's not sleeping well, and then you add more stress on top of it anyway. Winning combination here. So again, in terms of being more proactive, here's some things you can do. Get some melatonin, valerian, chamomile, all really helpful supplements that you can take just to help your body rest and relax and sleep and recover better so that the stress does not have a negative effect on your body. Now, another thing to really focus on would be increasing your healthy fats. When your body's higher in progesterone, again, during that PMS time, you will need at least 300 to 500 more calories a day than you do at other times of the month, right? So it's great to have those healthy fats because it's essential for having your hormones work properly. Another thing to focus on is increasing your protein. Now, this may be even above what you normally get. So say you're shooting for 120 grams of protein a day. During this phase here, especially when your body's under stress, it's not processing that stress very well. That stress hormone cortisol is going to be in your system a little bit longer, and you may need to increase your protein amount during the day even more. So instead of getting 120, you may need to get 140. So let's say add about 20 grams per day, right? Easy to do. Add another, protein shake or protein bar or, something like that. A cup of Greek yogurt, a cup of cottage cheese. Adding that to a meal, to a snack, anywhere. But when your body has more cortisol, more stress, it's going to take some of the protein you're already eating and convert it into sugar and store it for you. Like, that's what it does. And you're like, I don't want it to do that. Well, it's going to want to do that. So to combat that, increase your protein a little bit. The last thing here, and this is my favorite, adaptogens. Adaptogens are herbs that really specifically target stress in the body, meaning they target the effect of stress. So instead of having stress, that stress response be really, really high, you're still gonna have a little bit of a stress response, but it's not near as high, and you come out of it faster. So adaptogens, specifically ashwagandha, wolfberry is another one of my favorites. Eleuthero, there's a ton of them out there. But if you Google adaptogens and you're wondering, about adaptogens, these are some great things to incorporate, especially during this time and especially if you have stress in your life. So that's what I got for you guys today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions on any of these things here. And I will see you guys later.